Dan Street reviews more comics here on the Video Outhouse.
Oh, I am so glad you are here.
And now it's time for Sweet Talking Comics with Sweet Dan Sweet.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my Video Outhouse. It's time once again for
Sweet Talking
with
Sweet Dan.
In
Comic Book Man's Video Outhouse.
Oh,
I haven't been here for a few weeks, folks. I'm a little rusty.
And he brought with him today Britt Reed and Kato. Did you?
In my pockets.
Oh, great! I love Britt Reed and Kato. Today, Danny is going to review Green Hornet #1, the Kevin Smith Green Hornet, and Green Hornet Year 1 #1 by Matt Wagner.
That's right.
So tell me, how are they? Are they any good? Are they worth buying? Are they sucky? Are they wonderful?
All right.
What's the deal?
I'm not deeply involved in the history of the Green Hornet.
Oh, well, let me tell you all about him.
Good, please. No, seriously, here's the deal. After reading the Kevin Smith version, which he had planned a movie that apparently didn't go through, they are still making an updated Green Hornet movie. Michel Gondry is doing it with Seth Rogen, I believe. This is Kevin Smith's movie done in comic form.
Yeah, his movie got shit canned.
Exactly. So you guys can rest assured that all the issues will come out because it's already been written. So you don't have to worry about this disappearing out of nowhere. It's all right. Kevin Smith's Green Hornet is all right. I didn't know enough about the character to necessarily feel as though he made me connect with his version of it. You know what I mean? I was approaching it with no idea of what the Green Hornet was all about in mind. This didn't attract me at all. The art is cool. The concept, it appears to be like Britt Reed's son, Britt Reed Jr.
Yeah. But
I'm not 100% clear on that.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of bouncing around. Overall, I'm going to pass on this one.
Because Smith one?
I'm going to pass on that. Now, I'm a Kevin Smith fan. I'm a fan. It was cool. Don't get me wrong. And if you're just approaching the character from a new perspective, it might be fun. But I have the benefit of hindsight.
You do?
Because this book is 2 weeks old.
Ah.
And a week after this book came out, I read Matt Wagner's Green Hornet Year 1.
Okay, so before you get to that, though, okay, go back in time to the week that this came out.
Okay.
Would you have recommended it then?
Yeah. I'm not recommending it. I'm personally going to pass on it. Okay. You know what I mean? And I'm going to get to that in the next one because there's certain things that Wagner did that Kevin Smith didn't do that made me more attracted to his version of the character. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what I was into. 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah.
What did Matt Wagner do?
Well, I'm gonna get to that too. 2 weeks ago.
I give him a segue.
I know. I'm stepping all over. I'm stepping all over your segue.
Okay, that's okay.
Here's the deal. 2 weeks ago, Kevin Smith's Green Hornet was kind of obnoxious, but that's what you expect from a Kevin Smith pen story. You know what I mean?
Obnoxiousness.
Now, you know, it just doesn't do anything for me.
Okay.
Everything that I thought was cool about it, despite it being so obnoxious, isn't enough to hold it against the mooning and the fart jokes. I'm just kidding. There aren't any fart jokes.
Mooning, though.
Yeah, there is mooning.
There's mooning.
Matt Wagner's approach to the character, which I got a week after this, after Kevin Smith, was a lot more pulpy, serious. Kind of what you'd expect from the character if this book was published when it first came out. You know what I mean? Only with the contemporary writing style where, you know, you break stuff up into segments, and it's really good. It goes all the way back to when Britt Reed was a young man. Right. And Kato was a young student of the martial arts.
And servant.
And so it was kind of funny. They play that off of the first encounter that the Mafia has with the Green Hornet and Kato. And how they're like, who the hell is this weird guy with this weird mask? Which isn't anything like the mask I've seen him wear on TV. And I don't know if this mask was the original comic mask and they changed it.
Across the face.
Yeah, with a hornet on it.
Okay, well, let me interject here for just a second. Green Hornet was originally a radio show.
Okay.
Back in the late 30s, early 40s. I'm not quite sure of the date, but it was somewhere in that period. Could be as late as the early 40s. But Green Hornet was originally a radio show. They made movie serials out of it. I believe Republic, I could be wrong, but I believe Republic made movie serials out of it. The costume that is featured right here is sort of kind of essentially the costume that they used in the movie serials way back when, which actually isn't for my taste, and you can say what you think about it. For my taste, it's not a bad costume. It's the mask, and it's got sort of a hanky attached to it, and it covers the whole front of the face. So you don't really see anything, you know, in movie serials. That was it then for the Green Hornet until the 67 TV series with Bruce Lee and
that other guy.
I can't think of his name. But the other actor who played Britt Reed. And then from that point on, there was nothing until Now Comics picked up the character. Back in the mid 80s, ran with that.
It was like
and
5.
then there was nothing again with the character until. So there's your history of the Green Hornet.
And that's the thing is, like, I didn't know anything about it. I was too I wasn't even born for the show, and I was too young for the comic run.
Okay.
So coming from the idea that I knew this was an older character.
Okay.
I just simply appreciated Wagner's respectful approach as opposed to Kevin Smith's updated, in-your-face Kevin Smith approach. You know what I mean? If it was Jay and Silent Bob as the Green Hornet and Kato, I would have bought it and loved it. You know what I mean? I would have thought that would have been funny because that would have been Smith doing what he knows.
Well, the Green Hornet does have, as I just pointed out, Green Hornet does have a history. He does have a history.
And I think Wagner plays off it really well. And Aaron Campbell's art is superior to Jonathan Lau's in my opinion. I think he just, it's more of a style that I appreciate, a little bit less of that anime action style and more of a contemporary, gritty, noirish style. I like it a lot. Go with this one or this one.
Okay.
Yep.
So they're both okay.
They're both
okay. This one's a little bit better.
Okay.
This
one's great.
This one's great.
This is going on my pull list.
It's going on your pull list. Okay. So stop off the store's website where you can read Dan's reviews of all these books and thousands of others. And of course, where's the store's website at?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you?
Okay.
www.myalternatereality.com.
Okay.
The store's website. Check out all Dan's reviews. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
Sweet Dan Sweet.
Saying bye! It's a new month here at Alternate Reality, and that means a new Hero of the Month sale. And this month, we're featuring superheroines. That's right, all my superheroine trades are 25% off all month long. Now, which superheroines are you talking about? Birds of Prey, Catwoman, Supergirl, Spider-Girl, Batgirl, Elektra, Catwoman, Hellcat, and many, many more are all 25% off here at Alternate Reality all month long. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.